Today, House Democrats will vote to reinstate the assault weapons ban with strong protections for children and families. The bill prohibits the sale, manufacture, transfer, or possession of semi-automatic assault weapons, as well as high-capacity magazines.
They want to take your guns. This video is brought to you by Patriot Gold. Patriot Gold. Jamie Dimon, CEO of JP Morgan, is warning of an economic hurricane. The CEO of Wells Fargo warns that the worst is yet to come in America. Larry Summers' forecast is that a recession is ahead with millions of layoffs. Layoffs has already begun in big tech companies like Tesla and others who are slashing their workforce by 10%. JP Morgan and Goldman Sachs are both warning that the market has another 20% to fall and is not pricing in a recession. Bloomberg Intelligence forecasts $2,500 gold by year's end. Meanwhile, Goldman Sachs and Wells Fargo see gold hitting a record high in 2022. Jeffries said that there's a long-term forecast remaining in place for gold pricing. Is pushing up to $5,500 an ounce. So call Patriot Gold today before it's too late. Mention Officer Tatum and you will get best-in-class service from Patriot, protecting Patriots. Patriot Gold Group has no fee for life IRAs, where your IRA 401k can be in physical gold and silver, and you may be eligible for a no fee for life IRA on qualified rollovers. Call 800-356-4470 to get a free investor's guide today. Patriot Gold Group is Consumer Affairs top rated gold IRA dealer 6 years in a row. Call 800-356-4470. Like and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell so you get notification anytime I go live, make a video. Y'all already know what to do. Let's get into this. Ladies and gentlemen, ladies, these Democrats are so fake and fraudulent. I can't understand how people don't see how this is going. They do not act within the bounds of integrity. They do not act within the bounds of common sense. They are lying to you about the effects of the big, bad, scary assault weapon. If you look at any statistic in the United States of America, and I'll say this until I pass out blue in the face, handguns are perpetuating leaps and bounds more violence and result in death way more than rifles could ever imagine. After handgun deaths, before rifle is sharp objects, which means knives and sharp objects, whatever, picks, whatever you want to call them. Sharp objects kill way more people than rifles do. Handguns kill way more people than rifles do. Hands and feet kill more people than rifles do. It's really that simple. Go to school-involved incidents. Handguns are by far used more in school incidents than rifles. It's not even close. But you know what they're doing is they can get people to get emotional, and they can get you to buy into the theory that these are very scary. Why would a person need these? And then once they get them out of circulation, once they criminalize you being in possession of an AR-15 or what they call an assault rifle, then they're going to go with the real stats. Then they're going to say, oh, no, handguns are a problem. Because in law enforcement, rifles are not, let me just say this. Rifles are not the scariest or the most used weapon of choice against a law enforcement officer. Because officers, in some cases, and I would argue in many cases in the United States today, we have rifles too. However, a person isn't going to typically pull a rifle out on you while they're running from you. They're not going to pull a rifle out on you while you can put them over on a traffic stop. Many times they're not going to pull a rifle out on you when you're showing up at a domestic violence dispute. Most of the time, they have a handgun. It's easily concealable. They can get it. It's cheaper. The ammo is cheaper. I mean, go down the list. Well, depending on what kind of ammo you get. People, by and large, are using handguns. Okay, let me let you listen to what these fools said, because they want to tell you that they're not taking firearms. They don't want to remove ARs from you, but listen to what they said. Roll the film.
Today, House Democrats will vote to reinstate the assault weapons ban with strong protections for children and families. The bill prohibits the sale, manufacture, transfer, or possession of semi-automatic assault weapons, as well as high-capacity magazines.
You know how stupid that sounds? And, of course, they put a picture of little kids. And then, listen. I made a video about this a while back. Most of the school incidents are done with handguns by far. It's not even close when it comes to handguns versus rifles. And then most of the people that are doing it aren't even 18 yet. It's 17, 16, and 15. So neither one of them can own a rifle or a handgun, but they're using handguns. So the laws don't work. The laws are not going to fix anything. So then why are they lying to us?
And contrary to what the gentleman on the other side of the aisle said, it requires safe storage for lawfully owned assault weapons already in our communities. It's not about taking guns away from people who should have them. It's about safe storage. You have a problem with that? And it strongly supports our law enforcement heroes who should not have to confront.
The same parties talking about defunding law enforcement is now saying law enforcement heroes. It's about safe storage. What does safe storage mean? What does that mean? The last couple people who purchased and went and did mass shootings, they bought them from the store. What you mean protecting families? Is somebody locking up their AR-15s? Would that have saved anybody in Uvalde? Somebody locking up their AR-15s, would that have saved anybody in the Buffalo shooting? Somebody locking up their AR-15s would have saved anybody in the 4th of July parade in Chicago. Somebody locking up their AR-15s, and I don't know if Parkland was the same way, but you can go down the list. One of the biggest mass shootings ever, or two of the biggest mass shootings ever in the United States of America, was the Post nightclub in Vegas, where the guy shooting from a building. Now, is there a law that y'all introducing that would have stopped any of that? The answer is no. Most law-abiding citizens are the only ones that this is affecting. The people who are not going to go out and do anything anyway have to lock their guns up. The thugs ain't locking nothing up. Lil Ray and Pookie, Lil Timothy with a mental illness, ain't nobody following none of this. This is not going to prevent anything. You're just creating more restrictions on law-abiding citizens to do what? Ladies and gentlemen, they're chipping away at your rights because this is just step 1 to step 50 for nobody to be able to have an AR-15 but the government. Well, I haven't seen a proposal where they're going to eliminate AR-15s from the hands of police officers or people who protect the Capitol. Because, hey, the big, bad, scary gun, what do anybody need a gun for? What does Secret Service need an AR-15 for? Why do police need AR-15s? Because why would a police officer use a handgun when another guy has a handgun? It's better to use an AR-15 against a handgun. And if you got multiple assailants, it's better to use a rifle instead of a handgun. The same rights and the same protections that law enforcement has is the same protection that we should have. If Antifa show up to my house, I want a couple of them from each one of them. Here, you get a few, you get some freedom seeds, you get some freedom seeds, everybody gets freedom seeds. That's what I want. I shouldn't have to go and try to exchange too many times. I need the one to go like this long. I got a 40 rounder. That should be sufficient to pop that and pop it out a couple times, and I won't have a single problem. I'll just be calling the police to order zip bags, if you know what I'm saying. They lying to you. They want to take your guns. That's all they want to do. They're fake. They're evil. They're criminal. I hope all of these people go to hell. I hope they go to hell. Don't go to jail. Go straight to hell because they're evil. They have control. They have power. They hate God, and they're evil. And they need to repent or they should go to hell. The end. See you on the next video. I'm out.